all the planets. Every solar
solar system
within its solar system gives birth to all of these other planets. This is what Walter Russell had talked about. This is what Neil deGrasse, and they attacked him for, because he talked about the drift, this natural drift, and that didn't make more sense. And they didn't have the idea of dark matter and dark energy then.
Right.
They didn't even come up with that. And now we understand 4% of the universe is visible,
right,
and 75% of it, 70% of it is dark energy, and 20-something% of it is dark matter. Unperceivable things, and they say that's because they needed to figure out how would they get the spin and create and have the galaxies.
Why do they
the
hold
spiral
together?
Galaxies.
Right.
Well, what my team did, Chris Seeley, who's my he's my Scotty. We use the same simulator that they use at Princeton, and we took linchpins, and we haven't even introduced linchpins yet, but it'll be a great introduction for it. We took linchpins, this configuration of where 6 pentagons meet, and we put them in particular order. There's a link for that right inside of the thing that James Pellegrini sent over to you. If you'll pull that up. And we rebuilt the planet Saturn without gravity. And it has the rings with no animation. It has the rings and the hexagon that's observed at the very top of it, without dark matter, without dark energy, without gravity, showing that it's an outward force pushing down that creates the planet. If you can pull that up, and he explains it out, it's like 3 minutes long.
And where does the matter come from?
The matter, remember, that's condensation. If you were to picture, before we watch it, let me explain something. If you were to picture the waves at the ocean, the darker the waves, the deeper the water. You can't see a distinguishing fact between them until they crash into each other. That splatter, that little foam that comes out, it lasts for a couple seconds, and then it settles back on there, and it's just the balance between this force and this force. That's the physical universe. Those few seconds that it takes that matter, that more dense water, and the foam to recoalesce and get balanced again with the surrounding environment. That's the entire time that our universe, or all these universes, have worked together. But if you play this is at the very beginning of my book. That's why I went on that at the Emmys, and I was like, look, I've got something else to do. I've been able to rebuild Saturn without gravity, with no animation, and then they clowned it.
Of course they did. Well, this is not something that you could say in a soundbite, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to talk to you. This is not something, like your explanation of these things and your description of the very nature of reality itself is not something that should be taken lightly.
No.
It's something that, like...
Thank you for saying that.
It needs to be laid out, and it needs to be slowly examined. Because you've obviously spent a lot of time working on this. This thing here. So play this, Jamie.
Play it. And this is us.
What, Jamie?
Just to clarify what I'm going to play.
Yeah, and turn it up.
Hold on. There's two different videos. One's long, one's short.
No, this is going to be the short one.
Okay. My computer just reset itself too because all these files freaked it out.
Oh yeah.
The government, man.
I don't know. I was about to tell you.
It's Neil deGrasse Tyson. He knows where your
They do
computer
not
sits.
video. It would be the first one.